Hi everybody, it's Cathryn. Happy Friday. My project today is using Latte Love bundle. This is a online only set that is not retiring as of now. The stylish shapes dies I'm using for the circle, and this oval here from the mini pocket envelope dies. And apparently this Decorative Circle Punch has already sold out. So if you don't have it, you can use the larger of the stylish shapes dies. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, the box I made measures 3 3/4 by 4 by 3/4. And inside, I have a coffee gift card and some Hop G's, I think they're called. These are coffee candies. They're from my childhood, but you can still get these at a general store near me, or probably online you can get them. But they're very tasty coffee candy. And the gift card, or you can just put some shred in there with the gift card. You don't need to put some candy in there either. Okay, so this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and tax, and I will send you a little something. Okay, so the sale for the last chance items is on now. It is, I have a feeling this was on sale because it went really fast. All right, so if you wanted something, take a look as soon as possible. All right, so for this project, we need a piece of Pretty Peacock that is 9.5 by 6 1/4. Some basic white and some Lost Lagoon for stamping. From the Latte Love dies, I cut this part of the French press out of Smokey Slate, the glass part out of Pool Party, and this part out of Early Espresso. Okay, all of this is from the A Little Latte DSP. This circle is 2 1/8, and it's from I use the Stylish Shapes dies. We need 2 pieces of the DSP that are 3.5 by 3 1/4, 2 that are 1/2 by 3 1/2, and 2 that are 1/2 by 3 3/4. You don't have to put these sides on if you don't want to. You could just go with the front and the back. And I also cut this oval from the mini pocket envelope dies, and that was from basic white. All right, so let's get my Simply Scored. Okay, we're going to start on the 9.5 inch side, and you want to score at 1/2, 4 1/4, 5, and 8 3/4. Turn it to the 6 1/4 inch side and score at 3/4, 4 3/4, and 5 1/2. Now you want to fold and burnish all of your score lines. Okay, so how we have this, the 1/2 inch rectangle is over here, and there is a 3/4 inch strip on the bottom, on the side here, and 2 on the top. And this is how we're gonna cut it. Okay, so we want to start down over here. We're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up into the small rectangle, skinny one. Go to the next 2 score lines, cut them to the first score line, and wedge both sides. Go to the next score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of that square. Okay, now we're going to turn it so that our skinny rectangle is over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, get rid of the square on the top, and wedge both sides of the square that's left. Go to the next 2 score lines, cut them to the second score line, take off the bottom square and wedge the one that's left. Okay, now we want to take off these 4 pieces. Okay, and then just wedge up into that rectangle on this side. Okay, now you want to get your corner rounder and just round this top flat. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done cutting. Okay, now get your tear-in tape and put it next to the score line on what's left of the skinny rectangle. I'm going to take the backing off with my Take Your Pick tool. Now you want to flip it over. Flip over the side with the tape and then the other side to meet it. Now this is the back of our box, so that's the side you want to glue first. I'll put a little bit of glue on the tabs, keep them down, and then fold down the back flap and then secure the front. Okay, now we're going to put our DSP on. The 2 largest pieces, of course, on the front and the back. The long pieces on the long sides and the short pieces on these short sides. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to just let this dry a minute. Okay, so now let's do our stamping. We need our basic white, piece of Lost Lagoon, and then this little tag. So we're going to be using Pecan Pie Ink and Pretty Peacock Ink. So first let's do the Pretty Peacock, and we're going to do our cup. Okay. Ooh, also with Pretty Peacock we need to do the sentiment, which says, "You are the best part of my day." Okay. And then we need the pecan pie, and we're just doing that little teeny piece of coffee there that you see at the top. Okay, and I'm going to cut these out with the Latte Love dies. What I'm going to do, if you can see here, there's a little bit of a white line all around. I'm going to take my dark pecan pie blend, and I'm just going to make the whole rest of it dark too. Then we're going to glue that together onto the cup. I missed one little piece here. There we go. Okay, now we need my mat to put together all the pieces of the French press. Okay, and what I'm going to do with this pool party part, I'm just going to put glue on the front, the Smokey Slate, the larger pieces. And this is going to go a little bit, there we go. What I do is I gauge this top piece goes right above the spout of the glass. And then like that. And then we're just going to put our coffee part right in there. Probably should have done the coffee first, but it's kind of hard to see it. Okay. Now, okay, so now we need our 2 circles. And I'm just going to put the DSP part on top of the pretty peacock circle. Okay, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of the cup. And then I'm going to put my coffee cup right on there. Okay, now we need our box back. And I'm going to glue the French press first. And I'm going to put it probably a 1/4 inch down from the top. Then we need some more dimensionals. And I'm going to put it a little bit lower and to the side. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue my sentiment on there. Alright, and for the final touch, I'm going to use some Swirl Dots in the Pecan Pie. And this time I'm going to put one there, one here, and one up here. Changed my mind on those. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully by Monday I should have some new stamp sets and dies and punches to work with, and you'll have some new things from the catalog coming out. Alrighty, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you, see you Monday. Have a great day. Bye. Please subscribe and hit the like button.